Good morning, students. I am MANIKANT MISHRA, Modern English School, New Area. So, yesterday we have already talked about the atom. Atom is the smallest particle of an element which takes part in a chemical reaction, may or may not capable of independent existence. So please keep it in mind, the second part, may or may not capable of independent existence. My dear students, as you know that there are 118 elements, and out of 118 elements, 6 elements, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. These 6 elements exist. So these 6 elements, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. These 6 elements are only exist independently in the atomic state. All other elements, due to its reactive nature, they do not exist in the atomic state. Rather they exist as in the form of molecules of an element, molecules of a compound, or in the form of ion. So today we are going to discuss how atom occurs. So please, my dear students, as I said, now let us see in a pictorial form atom. Now molecules of an element, molecules of an element. Atom which exists in a molecular form of an element. So now, like a helium, neon, argon, krypton, helium, neon, argon, these exist in the form of atomic state. But there are certain elements other than these exist in a molecular form, like H2, O2, N2, P4, S8, Cl2 and many more. So here you see this element has one atom in its molecule. It has one atom. But here this hydrogen molecule, there are 2 atoms. In one molecule of hydrogen there are 2 atoms. One molecule of oxygen contains 2 atoms. One molecule of nitrogen consists of 2 nitrogen. One molecule of phosphorus consists 4 atoms. One molecule of sulfur consists 8 atoms. One molecule of chlorine consists 2 atoms. So what is it? The number of atoms constituting one molecule is called atomicity. What is atomicity? Number of atoms present in one molecule. Number of atoms present in one molecule is called atomicity. Number of atoms present in one molecule is called atomicity. So atomicity of helium is 1, neon is 1, argon is 1, atomicity of hydrogen is 2, atomicity of oxygen is 2, atomicity of nitrogen is 2, atomicity of phosphorus 4, atomicity of sulfur 8, atomicity of chlorine 2. So these are called monoatomic. Helium, neon, argon is called monoatomic, and all these here is hydrogen diatomic, oxygen diatomic, nitrogen diatomic, it is a tetraatomic, it is a octatomic, diatomic. Here molecules of an element always form atoms combining with the same element. Combining with, so molecule is what? Group of atoms bonded together. These, suppose we are talking about the chlorine. So here Cl is bonded together. A force acting between them. A force acting between these two chlorine which holds them together. That is a form a molecule. So what is a molecule? It is a combination of a group of atoms bonded together. Group of atoms bonded together. So in a molecules of an element, group of same type of atoms bonded together. So please, when we talk about the molecules of an element, it means group of same types of element, same types of atoms bonded together. So molecule is nothing but it is a group of atoms bonded together. So a force which holds together atom, that is called bond. What is a bond? A force which holds the atoms together. Now another type of, that is a molecules of a compound. Molecules of compound. So atoms do not exist independently other than 6, but these molecules exist independently. Hydrogen exists in the nature in the form of H2, that is a molecule, not in a atomic state. Similarly, oxygen exists in the nature in the form of a molecule. So molecules is also a smallest particle of a substance which is capable of independent existence and shows the properties of that substance. Molecules of a substance is a smallest particle of a substance which is capable of independent existence and shows all the properties of that substance. Now, so far we have discussed the molecules formation takes place by the same type of atom combined together. Now we will discuss the molecules of compound. Here the atoms of the different element combine. Atoms of different elements combine, like C plus O2 forms CO2. So here this CO2 formation takes place by the combination of two different elements, carbon and oxygen. Similarly, my dear student, nitrogen N2 plus thrice H2 forms twice NH3. Now here you see nitrogen combined with the hydrogen forms NH3, it is called ammonia. So either you talk about the carbon dioxide or ammonia or some other like H2 plus O2 H2O. Here atoms of the different element combine and forms a compound. This is called molecules of a compound. So in this, atoms are combined in a definite proportion by mass. Here it combined in a definite proportion by mass. In all, if you compare, like here you see 12 gram carbon combined with 32 gram oxygen. 12 gram carbon combined with 32 gram oxygen. It means in a simplest ratio, if you take it, then it comes 3:8. 4 3 are 12, 4 8 are. So in a carbon dioxide, the ratio of carbon and oxygen are in the form of by mass is 3:8 by mass. The ratio of carbon by mass, carbon and oxygen is 3:8 by mass. Similarly, here, if first of all, if you want to find out, you have to balance this equation first of all. So here you see 1 into 2 plus 16 into 2. Now 4 32. 1:8. So when hydrogen and oxygen combine in order to form water, what is the ratio? What is the ratio by their mass is 1:8. That's why we say the definition of a compound, when two or more elements combine in a definite ratio, in a definite proportion by mass, new substance or form is called compound. So you see that always they combine in a definite proportion. If they combine in a definite proportion, then a new substance or form, that is called compound. So first we talked about the molecules of an element. Second, the existence of atom or occurrence of atom is one form, molecules of an element. Another one is the molecules of a compound. Now third form of an atom that exists in the form of ion. Now what is an ion? A charged species. A charged species is known as an ion. Charged species is known as an ion. Let us take an example. Like if you talk about the sodium. The sodium has 11, its atomic number. An atomic number that is equal to number of electron, and that is also equal to number of proton. Number of proton present in an atom is called atomic number, and number of proton is also equal to number of electron. And these electrons that we will study in next chapter, the electrons are distributed in a various cell. Those cells are KLM. One of the dream of every element other than 6, that they want to achieve either duplet or octet arrangement. It means in their outermost cell, elements tries to achieve 8 electron in their valence shell. So for this sodium loses 1 electron. Sodium loses 1 electron and sodium becomes sodium plus. Now this is a sodium atom. Now this is called sodium ion. It is called sodium ion. So now it is a charged. Sodium acquires 1 unit of a positive charge. That's why here it is called sodium ion. Now this is a positively charged ion is called cation. Positively charged ion is called cation. So now chlorine. Chlorine has 17 its atomic number. So electronic configuration is 287. Chlorine also tries to achieve 8 electron in its outermost shell. For it has to gain 1 electron. So now after gaining one electron, it becomes Cl minus. After gaining one electron, it becomes Cl minus. So now this is a called chlorine atom. It is called chloride ion. It is called chloride ion. Now, a charged species which have negative charge is called anion. This is called cation and this is called anion. Now, when these two combine, then it forms a compound NaCl. NaCl. So NaCl formation takes place by the combination of cation and anion. My dear students, when there is a loss or gain of electron takes place, there is a charge is developed. Whenever there is a loss or gain of electron takes place, there is a charge is created. If an atom loses electron, it acquires that many unit of positive charge. If it loses one electron, it acquires 1 unit of positive charge. If it loses 2 electron, then it acquires 2 unit of positive charge. If it loses 3 electron, it acquires 3 unit of negative charge. On the other hand, if an atom gains 1 electron, it acquires 1 unit of negative charge. If it gains 2 electrons, then it acquires 2 units of negative charge. If it gains 3 electrons, then it acquires 3 units of negative charge. So my dear student, I try to make you understand how the atom occurs. Atom occurs in the form of molecules of an element, other molecules of a compound, and third is ion. So please watch the video carefully and honestly, and if there is any problem, please let me know. Thank you. Have a nice day.